Angel Reese traded to the Atlanta Dream, as you guys know. Jeff Pagliocca couldn't wait to send her package. See ya. In fact, reports are coming out that Jeff Pagliocca was so excited about sending Angel Reese to Atlanta, he personally packed her bags. Don't lift a hand, Miss Reese. I got this for you. Hey, you need a car too? Hey, taxi. Picked up her luggage, threw it in the backseat of a taxi, said hasta la vista, baby.
The Chicago Sky have made a surprising move that's already having a huge impact. Ticket sales are climbing to levels the team hasn't reached in years, and it's all happening after one player's departure. Angel Reese, whose stint in Chicago was often associated with tension, controversy, and locker room issues, has now moved on to Atlanta, and fans are clearly embracing the change. It raises an interesting question. How can the departure of just one player completely transform a team's atmosphere and spark such excitement among supporters so quickly? Could this shift be the key to a full resurgence for the Sky?
Angel Reese boldly and competitively called out the Chicago Sky for how they would move forward in terms of needing talent if they were going to compete, saying that she wanted to be a part of the organization and she wanted to compete at a high level. It didn't go over so well, Jay, in the public eye domain, at least as far as Chicago brass was concerned, and she actually ended up being suspended for a half a game. There seemed to be sort of breadcrumbs that perhaps this organization was not prepared for her vocalness. And
as soon as Angel Reese departed from the Chicago Sky, something remarkable unfolded, something that numbers alone can't fully capture. Ticket sales didn't just increase, they skyrocketed, catching the attention of fans, analysts, and even casual viewers, all left wondering how a team could suddenly gain so much momentum simply from the exit of one player.
It's me to believe that the Chicago Bravado traded Angel Reese because they were not ready for her star power. The Bravado traded the matriarch of Me Bounce because she was too famous? Are you starting to understand why I refer to Monica McNutt as a pretend analyst? And look, in her defense, she is not the only one today at the worldwide leader in woke who's trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star.
Angel Reese was never truly embraced by fans in Chicago. Behind the scenes and across online discussions, there were constant whispers suggesting that her attitude often overshadowed her ability. Many viewed her as someone who carried herself as bigger than the entire Wnba, a presence seen as too intense, too unpredictable, and too polarizing to fit smoothly into a team focused on unity and chemistry.
Chicago Sky said, "We just don't want to deal with the headache. We don't care. We don't want her here. She's been a locker room cancer from the jump. Quits the first year, quits the second year, fakes a back in my neck, my back, fakes a back injury, doesn't even finish her first season of Unrivaled, can't be bothered with her second season, so she just comes in late." It's being reported that the Chicago Sky said, "We need to get her out of here." Angel Reese did not request a trade. The Chicago Sky said, "We just don't want her on our team."
The move to the Atlanta Dream came together quickly, described by insiders as a highly efficient process, but it wasn't something Angel Reese pushed for. She didn't barge into the front office demanding a trade, make threats, or refuse to play. Instead, it was the Chicago Sky who ultimately decided that the challenges surrounding her weren't worth the upside she brought on the court.
At what point do we see the first signs of cracks in the foundation? Some of them players looking around, they're like, "We're free agents." Holla at you. I'm gonna go play somewhere else. Where newly acquired teammates didn't just light a fire. The Chicago Sky locker room, I'm gonna tell you right now, Chicago Sky win more games they won last year.
Sources claim that Pagliocca personally oversaw her departure, handling it with a level of cold efficiency that felt almost cinematic, like a scene straight out of a sports drama. Her bags were loaded into a taxi, the door shut, and Angel Reese left Chicago without much hesitation. The message seemed unmistakable. The team was ready to move on, and quickly. From the start, her time with the Chicago Sky was reportedly filled with tension. There were ongoing concerns about inconsistency, with claims that she exited early during her rookie season, dealt with questionable injury situations, and showed issues with punctuality in her second year, leaving coaches and teammates frustrated. By her sophomore season, that frustration appeared more visible. Players like Isabel Harrison and Dana Evans were said to be openly upset, with reports suggesting emotional press conferences that highlighted a growing disconnect between Reese and the team's overall culture. It almost seemed contradictory that a single player's absence could have such a powerful impact, reshaping the entire atmosphere of a franchise. Yet as ticket sales surged and season packages quickly sold out, the numbers spoke for themselves. The Chicago Sky appeared to gain fresh momentum after moving on from a source of ongoing tension. Reactions on social media ranged from relief to full-on celebration, with fans jokingly declaring things like, "Finally, peace in the locker room," and "Chicago's glow-up starts now," reflecting a renewed sense of optimism around the team.
Chicago Sky GM Jeff Pagliuca is completely done with Angel Reese. He's looking to get rid of her. He had just made a statement. The Chicago Sky sent out a statement to Angel Reese, and I'm pretty sure she wants out as well. I mean, she refused to play in games last season. She pretty much quit on the team, and none of the current players want anything to do with her. We remember Angel Reese's mysterious back injury the last few games of the season, where she basically refused to get in the games upon being suspended by the league and the team. The team suspended her for a first half, and then she refused to enter the game the second.
The trade itself stood out as both bold and unusual. While Angel Reese had her own preferences for a destination, with the Atlanta Dream high on her list thanks to its strong coaching and vibrant environment, the Chicago Sky appeared more than willing to make the move happen, even if it meant asking for very little in return. It became a rare situation where a team seemed so intent on moving on that maintaining locker room harmony mattered more than maximizing trade value. Typically, deals in the WNBA are driven by careful negotiation, leverage, and long-term strategy. But this one felt different. Chicago looked almost eager to offload the issue altogether. Rather than a traditional roster upgrade, this was a clear case of addition by subtraction, a move aimed at restoring balance and cohesion instead of gaining new assets. And the impact of that decision quickly began to spread throughout the organization. The impact was immediate. With Angel Reese no longer on the roster, players on the Chicago Sky reportedly felt a sense of relief and a renewed ability to rebuild team chemistry without ongoing tension. The media narrative also shifted quickly. Analysts who had once focused on internal drama began praising the organization's decisiveness and clearer direction. Instead of questioning locker room issues, coverage turned toward optimism, highlighting how the team's new structure might perform moving forward. Across sports talk shows, social media, and podcasts, the message was consistent. A franchise that understands its priorities and isn't afraid to make difficult decisions can reshape its image almost overnight.
Chicago Sky getting dogged out, of course they are, because their little darling Angel Reese, who's, by the way, still got me blocked because she can't handle the smoke. My God, 90% of the players in this league, y'all wanted all this attention, and then when you got it, and you got some criticism, you couldn't handle it. Come on. Really? Fine. All right. Good. But guess what? I can still tell you didn't say a damn thing to the Chicago Sky fans. Nothing. The Chicago Sky fan base has heard nothing from Angel Reese.
Angel Reese's move to the Atlanta Dream has sparked both excitement and caution, as the team looks to benefit from her talent while managing concerns about fit and chemistry. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky have embraced a fresh start, with improved morale, rising fan enthusiasm, and a renewed focus on teamwork and culture. The trade, which brought future draft picks rather than players, reflects Chicago's priority on long-term stability over short-term star power. As the season unfolds, Chicago aims to turn this cultural reset into on-court success, while Reese faces pressure in Atlanta to prove she can contribute positively in a new environment.